Didn't you know? Mario Kart Double Dash is a 2003 action drama film directed by Michael Bay, and the first Mario Kart game to feature even bigger bananas. It is the 65th and final installment in the Mario Kart series and is based off of its predecessor, Mario Kart 64, and thus continued the 1998 psychological experiment on the effect of sudden drops of pre-heightened dopamine levels. This time, however, series creator Eiichiro Oda wanted to add an additional variable to the experiment, the inclusion of team-based multiplayer mechanics. Oda wanted the game to push past the limits of the Mario Party case study, this time having the fighting be both outside and inside factions, resulting in the dual driving mechanic we now have today. As the final installment of the series, Double Dash was created to be the greatest Mario Kart game the world would ever see, a feat which fans unanimously agree has been achieved. This is due to the perfected racing mechanics like drifting and the overall mobility, the addition of many multiplayer game modes and stages, as well as the addition of many new characters and even official character shippings. Double Dash most notably added 3 highly requested characters: Toadette, Piranha Plant in his final Smash form, and King Boom Boo. These 3 additions were meant to cover all of the bases. King Boom Boo was both villain and Sonic representation, Piranha Plant in his final Smash form was Smash Ultimate representation, and Toadette was both an official girlfriend for Toad as well as a nod to Bowsette and the various OCs in the DeviantArt community. One of the biggest sellers of Mario Kart Double Dash was the multiplayer aspect. Having 2 characters in a single kart allowed for 2 players to each control a character, with one in control of items and the other in control of steering. The player in charge of items in multiplayer is actually also in charge of charging up the drift boost by rapidly pressing left and right on the control stick. This is notorious for allowing the kart to build up boosts incredibly quickly without affecting steering, thus making the team combo incredibly broken in tournaments. This is also helpful in practicing to build up your speed in other games, and is famous for being how Armada practiced dash dancing prior to his first Melee tournament. While the majority of Adam Lindgren's Double Dash top 8 VODs are missing, later streams of him speedrunning Mario Kart 8 have been archived and can be viewed on his YouTube channel. Double Dash was the game to perfect what is now objectively the best Mario Kart course ever created, Baby Park. This course was absolutely disrespected in its previous iterations, which had shells and projectiles bounce off of the middle grass patch instead of going over it. This heinous crime was fixed in Double Dash, resulting in the most chaotic and enjoyable stage that was ever released in any Mario Kart game ever. But didn't you know that the level was actually made for literal toddlers? When asked in an interview, Oda explained this phenomenon. "I have 2 kids at home and both of them love the games I produce. I've done my best to make what the fans want, only really adding a few things of my own like Toad in Mario Kart 64. It hit me though, my kids are my fans. Well, they're a little more respectful, but regardless, I realized that I can make something for them. So anyway, I made Baby Park for my little ones at home, and somehow that ended up being the most popular course. I guess what Reggie was saying to me about the fans being man-children has some credence to it after all." This quote, while some expected to cause a lot of outrage, actually was generally accepted by the public. This is because the fans had no way to argue with the claims being made, and thus quietly continued playing their children's kart game. Didn't you also know that many of Toad's lines of dialogue were actually put in Mario Kart 64 because of brand deals with big companies such as Yahoo and Wawa? If you want to know more trivia on Mario Kart and other obscure video game series, look out for the Didn't You Know video games episode on Mario Kart 64. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to leave a like and press the subscribe button to show support. If you want the chance to see episodes a week before their release, consider checking out the Patreon. Thank you to the patrons listed in the description who are currently supporting the channel on Patreon. And don't forget to look out for new episodes of Didn't You Know video games.